So my first guests are from the India Cultural Society of Rockland. Welcome, Charu and Ajayveer.
Thank you.
Thank you for being my guest. And I know the ICSR is just a tremendously vibrant organization that's been around a long period of time. So why don't we, for the benefit of our viewers, speak a little bit about ICSR.
Absolutely. Thank you, George, for having us over and giving us an opportunity to talk about the India Cultural Society of Rockland, an organization that we have fondly nurtured over the last 45 years right here in Rockland County. This is our 45th year, and we couldn't be prouder of what we have achieved here. We are a non-profit organization and with a very significant mission of promoting cross-cultural understanding between the residents of Indian origin and mainstream America in general. We run solely on the timeless, selfless service of the volunteers in the community. Our committee is made up of physicians, IT professionals, bankers, and county workers, and also some student volunteers who help us in organizing our events. We are very proud to say that we are truly an organization of the people, by the people, and for the people, because it's run by volunteers and supported by sponsors and donors. We are also very proud that our efforts have been recognized by the Supervisor's Office, the County Legislature, and also the New York Senate and Assembly. We have huge encouragement and support at all levels. And as far as the events are concerned and the general mission of ICSR is concerned, we have broadly categorized the programs into three categories. The first category, I would say, is weaving the cultural fabric together. So we have handpicked certain holidays celebrated in India, which actually support the mission of ICSR, and they are socially and culturally quite significant. So we start the year with celebrating the onset of spring as Vasant Utsav in March. Then we have the fun festival of colors, which is Holi, a great equalizer. Yes, you always have fun there, I remember.
I can tell for the viewers, and hopefully we could try and dig up a photo of it, but I kind of looked like the movie Braveheart.
Absolutely, absolutely.
After I went there myself and Sheriff Falco, tell the viewers about what happens at that.
Yeah, so it's basically a festival of color, and no one's black, white, or brown for that one day. We all just throw colors at each other, and we are all one colorful bunch of people, all in love and friendship and camaraderie. So it is very significant, and we sort of send out that message that we are all just one around here, and we do it in a very fun way. So we really encourage the viewers to come and join us next year in April. Keep looking at our website and our Facebook page for all the event pictures and the significant dates. And then we have the festival of spiritual dance, which is the Navratri Ras Garba in September. And we end the year with the Festival of Lights, which is significant of the victory of good over evil, that is Diwali. Then the second category, which we are very, very proud of, is our effort of giving back to the community. We have 3 soup kitchens throughout the year. We have food and clothing drives. Then we have one day set aside just for the seniors in the community. We take them out on a day trip. And we do a recreational therapy event up at the Helen Hayes Hospital in May. And last but not the least, we have the health fair. So in collaboration with API, and we highly encourage the viewers to come and join us for the health fair. They'll have a few free medical consultations, and also get their blood work done, get free flu shots. So that is again a great opportunity. And then the last category is promoting talent and a healthy competition within the community. For that, we have a cultural show. You were there again.
Yes.
That's in May. And then we have the art show again in April, in March with the Vasant Utsav. We have the picnic, which we just had. You were there again. Yeah. Thank you for always being there to support us. And then we have The East Meets West, which is an event that we included last year, and it was a blockbuster. It is one of my favorite events. We invite various dance forms, irrespective of their cultural connection, and we invite them to come and share the stage. And there are jazz, ballet, there are gospel groups, and they're just so beautiful. They come together and they perform for us this one day. It's on the 16th of December this year. And then the two most significant events are the India Day Parade and the India Festival. India Day Parade this year, it's an annual recurring event. It is on August 19th. It is a significant year for us in two aspects. Firstly, we are celebrating the 70th year of Indian independence. And secondly, August is also being celebrated as the month of Indian American heritage in the state of New York, thanks to a resolution recently passed in the New York Senate and Assembly. So we'll be celebrating that. It is a fun event. It starts right here from the New City Library, ends up in the courthouse. You were the Grand Marshal last year.
I was.
You want to talk about it a little?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah. It's a wonderful event, and it's great to see folks come out and support it. And it's just great to see all the marchers that participate, and people from all segments of the community will participate, and you have elected officials that are typically there. And as I recall, I don't think there's been a year that I've participated in it or viewed it where it has been a sultry hot day. So,
it is.
So it's typically one of. Although last year wasn't so bad. I mean, last year there was a nice breeze that kind of kicked up, but it's usually a pretty warm day. It's moved throughout the years. I remember it years ago being in Nanuet, and going from Letterly all the way down to at the time the Nanuet Mall. But for the last number of years, it's been coming from the New City Library and ending at the courthouse, and it's just a great event. And I was very honored. That ICSR asked me to be the Grand Marshal last year, and it was very, very moving experience and event for me.
Thank you for being there. Hope to see you again this year. And the theme this year is the States of India Pride. Believe it or not, we have 29 states in India. Each of the state has its own state attire. Be it a costume, be it an accessory or a fabric, and we are encouraging all people of Indian origin living in Rockland and the neighboring states to proudly don their state costumes and walk with us. There are various ways for the viewers to integrate. You can come and help us setting up the venue at the courthouse. March with us. We have balloons and flags, and it's a fun event. And or just be there and cheer us from the sidewalks. So please be there, and we'll be. You can taste some Indian snacks, and also be there, hang out, and watch some Indian songs and dances at the courthouse premises. So again, it's a fun event, and I would let Ajayveer talk about the India Festival on September 30th.
Yeah, we have been doing India Festival since last 2 years, but this is still in a planning stage. But now we are very much, we know what we would like to do this year. So we have added few more things, and we want to make it more fun and would like to attract as many people as possible. This event is to promote Indian culture to mainstream America. We have several programs throughout the year, as Charu said, but there are very few in which we involve and we give back to Americans as a whole, except Indians, means along with Indian Americans. And this year, every year we have entire day cultural program with all kind of various dances, Indian classical music, instrumental music, and we also, dancing is a very big thing in India. So we are also going to give dance lessons over there, along with food to buy. And this year we have introduced several workshops. So India is very big on fabric. So we are going to have batik and Indian tie and dye and block printing workshops, so that we have it. Then we have meditation and yoga sessions, And nowadays you might be knowing about Bollywood dancing, so we are going to give lessons on Bollywood dancing also. And all these won't be on the main stage, but we have a separate area for these workshops.
Right. And this, where does it take place for the viewers?
It will take place in the commuter parking lot intersection of 59 and Smith Road and 304 in Nanuet.
Now, both of you have served, you're currently the president of
Yes.
ICSR, and you're the past president, right? Twice?
Yes.
Wow. So, sort of like me, when I was involved with Rotary, I was president of my Rotary Club 3 times. You know, you miss a meeting, and I guess that's what happens, right? But talk a little bit about the organization itself, and we've talked a lot about the events, and just what's the date on the festival again, Jim?
September 30th.
September 30th.
This year it will be on September 30th.
Right, and I know the town partners on all these public events that take place in the town. The parade, you know, we have the auxiliary police. You know, we help you with the permitting and what have you. And I know that the commuter lot is under the auspices of the state, but the town assists as well.
With your help, we get it.
Right. So, and it's great. I mean, I was delighted to be able to attend, and you know, it was really a good crowd last year as well. So, but talk a little bit about the organization itself. How does and give some contact info too at some point. But how many families, how many people belong to ICSR? You know, and how can people learn more about it?
Yes, so ICSR caters to about 500 families of Indian origin in Rockland, in northern New Jersey, Orange County, Connecticut. This area, it's only expanded over the years. It started in 1972 as an informal organization, like a chat, tea party, chai party group, and this is where we are today. We have a website, icsronline.net. Then we have a dedicated Facebook page. All the information about all our social media, Twitter and Instagram is right there on the website. Do visit that as well. And I can speak for myself, and I moved to the county in the year 2001. I was fresh off the boat from India. I came here with my 6-month-old daughter, my husband, for professional reasons. And when I was introduced to ICSR, this is where I found a platform where I was able to celebrate the assimilative and inclusive nature of Indian culture. You know, when you're an immigrant in a country, you have that iota of guilt of separating your family from their cultural comfort zone in the home country, and especially for us Indians, where we come from a land steeped in culture and tradition. So ICSR is where I found my cultural and social comfort zone, where I was able to celebrate my origin. And every time I go back home from an ICSR event, I feel that amorphous sense of belonging to the country where I was born and the country that I call home. So it's very important for me and my family. So at a personal level, I love working for ICSR. I have been involved for the past 16 years now. And when I got as a member, and then when I got an opportunity to be on the committee, I just grabbed it. Right. And here I am with you today.
That's great. Yeah. And how long have you been involved?
I have been involved for more than 20 years, and I'm in committee on and off for last 15 years or so. And it's always fun having associated with ICSR. You know so many people. Right. And it's fun.
So, and what do you guys do on your free time when you're not doing ICSR stuff?
So I have a master's degree in biotechnology. So I do scientific edited work. Yes.
I work for County of Rockland in the wastewater treatment plant as the environmentalist. Right. And I also involved with so many social activities, like I'm also involved with high school track and field, soccer, swimming, all those competitions. Right. And there's another organization called Ekal Vidyalaya Foundation. That is, you know, India is very advanced in so many ways, but still in rural area, there is no formal education. So we have fundraising programs and try to educate rural India. Right. So this is what I do.
So you've been wonderful guests. I know we've gone a little over time, but it's great to get so much information out. If you could just give the contact information again for ICSR and the upcoming dates, or the the parade, which is going to take place on
August 19th.
What time? And
11 a.m. Starting from the New City Library. And then we have the India Day Festival, which is September 30th, 12 noon to 4 p.m. at the commuter parking lot on the intersection of 59 and Smith Road. And all the other events, the Navratri Ras Garba, the health fair, East meets West, the Diwali program, the youth meeting, everything is up there on the website. It is icsronline.net. Do visit us and also visit the Facebook page for event pictures, and just join us, be there with us.
Well, ICSR email.
ICSR email?
Yeah, ICSR email is icsrinfo@gmail.com. Again, all the information is on the website.
Great. You know, I want to thank you both, Charu and Ajayveer, for being such wonderful guests, but for your commitment to all that you're doing within the community, in breaking down barriers and making sure that there's, you know, an opportunity for people to be able to celebrate their heritage and culture, and also to bring other people in to experience, you know, the heritage and culture of India. It's really a remarkable organization, and I'm delighted to have been able to be, you know, supportive as a councilman and now a supervisor of ICSR. You guys do wonderful work, and I want to wish you well and encourage everyone to get out to the parade on August 19th and the festival on September 30th, and to learn more about ICSR.
Thank you, Supervisor Hoehm. Thank you for having us here.
Thanks so much. Coming up, U.S. Army veteran Nancy Brescher.